Hello everyone, how you doing and welcome to another The War Within Magetower video. In today's video I'm not gonna be doing any challenge, but this question has been popping all over and over and over. So I have made you guys a sheet on what enchants are the best enchants currently for you to use inside the Magetower. So we're gonna get right into it. I've made this sheet. I've listed all of the item slots here and the different types of primary stat users because some of the enchants are different for one than the other. Alrighty, we're not gonna waste any time. We're gonna jump right into it. So we have the necklace. On the next slot, there is one specific neck you're gonna be using, which is the pendant of impending perils, preferably, or if you can get your hands on any other dragonflight necklace that has the item level of 320 and lower. This is very easy to get your hands on because you can just buy this from the auction house and it usually costs like 800 gold or something. Nothing too special. The reason for this is you can add 3 sockets into this one with the tiered medallion setting and then also use Mark of the Claw on it. That's what you're gonna do with the necklace on all of your characters, on like all 12 classes, no matter what challenge you're gonna do, this is the neck you're gonna go for. So for the shoulder enchants, it gets a bit more complicated because each of these has a different stat, and shoulder stats, like shoulder enchants, give primary stat. Therefore, there are 3 different ones. We have the Greater Tiger Claw inscription for agility, Greater Crane Wing inscription for intellect, and Greater Tiger Fang inscription for strength. Alrighty, we're gonna get to Cloak. The Cloak enchants adapts itself depending on what class you are. So it's all gonna be enchant Cloak lesser power. No matter on what class you use, it's gonna give you your best stat. So if you use it on a Warlock, it's gonna give you intellect. If you use it on a Hunter, it's gonna give you agility. We're gonna jump into the chest. We currently have a bugged chest enchant, which is the Crystalline Radiance. This one is a bit pricey, and it needs to be used on the War Within item. So you are gonna like sacrifice the sockets you usually have on your chest, but you're gonna get a lot of stats out of this, so this is like very much worth it. It is good enough for you to sacrifice your sockets, that's what I'm saying. If you already have a good chest and you don't want to spend like 5k gold on this specific enchant, you're gonna go with the Eternal stats. It's also very good, not as good as the other one, but Eternal stats has always been like our best option if we did not have any bucket enchant options. Alrighty, we're gonna get to the wrist enchant. It's gonna be enchant bracer, greater agility, super intellect, and exceptional strength. These are all gonna give you like plus 11 of these stats, if I'm not mistaken, which is quite huge. Then we have the weapons. For the weapons, just like the chest, we currently have a bugged enchant, which gives you unscaled stats, which is the Oathsworn Tenacity. Like the proc is giving you something like 700 versatility inside the Mage Tower challenge, which is huge. It does need you to have it the War Within weapon, but it doesn't matter. Like if you can, you should already have it the War Within weapon. So use that enchant if you have the possibility. If not, I have listed the names. It's going to be Force Multiplier for Strength and Agility, and the Machinist's Brilliance for Intellect users. We're going to get to the handpiece. The handpiece is going to be Superior Haste and Mastery for all classes, except for Strength users. They have a equally good Strength like primary stat enchant, which is also very strong. So for waist we do not have any sort of direct enchantments, but there is one item that adds a socket onto your belt. It is gonna be the Living Steel Belt Buckle, Ebon Steel Belt Buckle, Eternal Belt Buckle, doesn't matter which one you use, they're all gonna work on a 320 or lower item level belt. So for the leg enchants, we're gonna be going with the Shadow Leather Leg Armor. For the agility users, it's gonna be Ghostly Spout Thread for the intellect users and the Angerhide Leg Armor for the strength users. For the feet enchants, we are gonna go with the Greater Haste, Where's or Crit Precision. That's how it's called. You can get any of these 3. and just look for the best stats of your character and then eventually buy the one that is the closest to your top stat. For the rings, it gets a bit complicated for the rings. So currently, if you get two the War Within rings, I have to find the name here. A malleable band. Malleable band. That's what I did. If you get a malleable band or like any the War Within ring from the auction house which already has a socket on it, you're gonna save some gold there. And then you're gonna get this magnificent jeweler's settings and add another socket. You can add up to two sockets to every the War Within ring. You're gonna do that, and you're gonna use the War Within Radiant Crit, Haste, Verse, or Mastery enchant, and you're gonna add two sockets on top of that. Like if you use this on rings, your rings are gonna basically give you double the value than any other ring currently in the game. So with this combo right here, if you're equipping two of these rings, is as if you're equipping four normal rings. So this is extremely OP. I would use this before it gets fixed. Also, the enchant is currently very strong, and you can only use this enchant on the War Within rings. You do have to keep in mind, if I have not mentioned that you have to get the TWW, which is short for the War Within items. If I have not mentioned it, you need to have items below the item level of 320 for you to be able to use these enchants on them. That's like a very important thing. But yeah, this is the list of enchants I would say you need to use. These are the best scaling enchants. I'm gonna I'm gonna list the consumables on the side here as well actually. So if you're already here, we're gonna get the consumables. So we have the food buff, we have the food buff, Borealis blood sausage for every single challenge except for Agatha. Agatha exception. Spiced Falcathor omelette. So this is like the food buffs we're going to use for every single challenge. Then we have the flasks. So we have the greater flask of the undertow, which is for strength. Then we have the greater flask of the currents. If I'm not mistaken, currents is agility. And then we have greater flask of endless fathoms, which is int. Then we have augment rune, doesn't matter which. Rune, augmentation rune, doesn't matter which of these you use. Obviously drums, any. And then we have, what else do we have? Anything else? You are able to use the war scroll of battle shout, war scroll of intellect. Right, and then we have this extras. Agatha only Sylvan elixir. And these are the potions. Greater battle potion of primary staff. So we have this option, greater battle portion of your primary stat, like agility, strength, or intellect. If you type this in, greater battle portion, you can find your desired stat on the auction house. If not, you have the possibility of a portion of unbridled fury. Let's say like the greater battle portion of blah 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 is like the burstier option, but portion of unbridled fury is up for a full minute, and it deals a good amount of damage in your like in the first minute. But yeah, these are the enchants and these are the consumables. For the gems, it's gonna be the plus 23 BFA or Legion gems, preferably the BFA ones. Um, those are the cheaper ones. But yeah, I am working on a more thorough sheet with all the best in slot item lists, etc. I just wanted to give you guys this list for now, just so you know like what enchants to use for now, till I get the other sheet done, because there is still some work that needs to be done on that sheet. Other than that, that's it. Thank you guys for tuning in. I am also working on the Zekfir challenges on all specs of the game. I have geared up 7 characters of different classes to almost the item level that we needed for Zekfir. So it's gonna be fun. We're gonna get there. We're gonna blast through it. Alrighty. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you beat your challenges. And peace out.